Welcome, my friends, to It's Vinylly Mine. It's been a while, but I've got a slate of a vinyl up close and personal review look at for you that are going to be near and dear to my heart. Yes, we are featuring some of the vinyl that was released by Weird Al Yankovic. We're doing whatever I have in my collection, which unfortunately is not as much as I wish it was. But in any case, we're going to start off today with one of his most recent albums. Yes, we are unboxing the soundtrack to Weird, the Al Yankovic Story. Now, a little bit history between for this before we crack this open. I had pre-ordered this like when it was announced, right? And I waited and waited, and at the time of release from Amazon, boom, I got it in the mail. Yes, it said Weird, the Al Yankovic Story label on the cover, on the box, and I opened it up, and it's the soundtrack to The Lost Kingdom, released from Record Store Day. And I'm like, what the heck, man? But I reported it to Amazon. Amazon said, sure, okay, yeah, we could do an exchange. The exchange was really fairly quick, which was surprisingly. And so I waited, and not less than a week later, boom, it says Weird, the Al Yankovic Story label on the cover. It says, all right, here we go. I'm going to listen to this. I opened it up again, and it was in Lost Kingdom Season 1 soundtrack. I think that's what it was called. Anyway, it was not the soundtrack. I pre-ordered it to try to get the colored vinyl, and yeah. So after 2 times, I paid extra money and got it from Mondo, and it arrived. And I have not unboxed this yet, and I'm hoping, upon hopes, that this actually is the vinyl that I so have been hoping for. And by this time, of course, it's been in stores or whatnot, but it's the principle of the matter. I already ordered it. You know it. Anyway, long story short, too late. We're unboxing this today, and I'm hoping what's in the box is what was on the label. Mondo has not steered me wrong yet. Now, this is from Legacy Records, and the number for those curious are 196587852251. And it's also a Roku channel release. This is going to be a vinyl release, and this was released in May 19th, 2023. So I'm very late with this, and I do apologize. But in any case, enough of me babbling. I'm so excited. I'm such a huge Weird Al fan. Let's see if this is what it's supposed to be. Okay, yes, I have set my sights to try to get all of Al's vinyl in my collection. And unfortunately, a number of his albums are way pricey for me, out of my budget range right now, but I hope to one day have all of Al's stuff on vinyl, because I've become a vinyl head and I just love Weird Al. So without further ado, let's crack this with ye old Bet Blade, and hopefully, upon hopes, this is not was it the Lost Kingdom Season 1 Record Store Day release again. So here we go. It's not. Oh, thank you. The record gods took pity on me, yes, and they have delivered, folks. They have delivered the Weird, the Al Yankovic Story soundtrack, finally in my possession after so long. Oh, good to have. Yes, a Roku original film streaming free on the Roku channel. It's wonderful. I love they came out with this. Of course, a biopic of the king of parodies. He's still the king of parodies today. Would, of course, be a parody of biopics. I love that. I just love that take. My family loved the movie. It was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to listen to this soundtrack. So yes, we got the wonderful label on here, including a new Weird Al original, Now You Know, which we'll talk more about in a little later. But right now, let's crack the plastic and take a closer look, shall we? Oh, I'm so excited now. Finally, I finally got it. It's like, you know, after so long, you want to give up. And yeah, but we did not give up. And so here we are. Weird, the Al Yankovic Story, with none other than Daniel Radcliffe on the cover here, posing as Weird Al. I liked his casting as Weird Al. I thought he did great. He definitely looked the part, was having a lot of fun, as was everybody else in this film. And this cover is a lot of fun. The man himself in the spotlight. Love the purple color with it as well. You know, a little bit of hint of maybe Prince Purple Rain. I don't know, but I love the weird in the the billboard lights like that. The Al Yankovic. I mean, yeah, I've been to concerts and people are like that at Al concerts. They are, no lie. So I love the cover and the fact they used the movie poster for it. And then the spine, oh, it looks good here. A little bit out of focus, sorry. Weird Al, there it is there. Nicely stand out. Roku channel. And on the back of it, we have our track listing. Lots of tracks. That's why I'm just very excited for this, folks. Look at all the tracks on here. It's got songs in here of re-recorded songs of his classics, and that just specifically for the album. New renditions of several of his parody songs, which I can't wait to listen to, and an original score as well. So it's got everything, and the score was composed by Leo Breinberg and Zach Robinson, and I can't wait to listen to that here. So yeah, we've just got the track listing and so many tracks. What else are you going to fit on the back of it with so many tracks, right? Now it is a gatefold, so let's see what that art looks like, shall we? Check it out. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. I want a shirt like that, a jacket like that someday, I tell you. Yeah, you got this wonderful art here. Looking badass, just like the badass rocker king of parody he is. I love Weird Al. And another movie poster. And I love this movie poster. I really like this version of it. It's like this classic type rock feel to it. Got a little bit of nostalgia twinge to it. Eat It on the cassette. Yeah, just love it. And then, of course, our track listing here with the credits for each of the tracks. Really cool gatefold. Love the art for this as well. So let's get up close and personal with the vinyl, shall we? Oh, and yes, folks, my passion for colored vinyl. And look at this. Whoa. Oh my Lord, I think I'm going blind. That is bright. Okay, it's a little more orange on the camera, but this is pink, folks. This is really pink. Side B and side A track listing there. Nothing too fancy with the label arts, but it does match the cover, so that is cool. So we've got that for that record there, side A, which is looks like all of the vocal songs. And then we've got the other vinyl here, which again is also colored vinyl. And yeah, it's Drunk Driving, Pink. Yeah, so this is all of the soundtrack score tracks for it. I can't wait to listen to this, folks. Very excited to finally have it after this long journey. Continues my goal to try to get all of Weird Al's albums on vinyl. So I'm going to take a short break, listen to this, come back. I'll tell you some of my tracks from the score, as well as what I think of the remastered stuff and the re-recorded stuff. And yeah, we'll close it out here. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, looking for even more content? Then why not head on over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/specialmarkproductions, where we have 3 affordable tiers that will get you access to the conversation before the conversation of the spoiler room, get an exclusive VIP episode each month that you vote for the spoiler room, and you can also get early access to our videos and so much more. So head on over there, because the more we can do there, the more we can do here. And we are back, everyone, from listening to this wonderful 2-LP soundtrack to Weird, the Al Yankovic story. And man, this is fantastic. Not only is the quality great for the pressing, it was beautiful, crisp, clean, sharp, but I love the re-recordings they did to help fit the movie on here. Of the re-recordings, the one I enjoyed the most was the I Love Rocky Road version. It played just like it was in the film. The way it just plays out, it just sounds so awesome. But all of the tracks here that are re-recordings almost sounds like Al is just sitting there playing these songs for you. And so, I loved it. And then side B has some wonderful stuff. Being a Wisconsin boy, born and raised, I tell you, including actual polkas, folks. Yeah, I mean the beer barrel polka, all that taking me back to them Polish weddings. Which, if you haven't experienced one, let me tell you, those are a lot of fun. But you're definitely gonna have the polka music there. Now, some of the tracks that I love from the orchestral score, which, by the way, if you would have told me that one of my new favorite of the year orchestral scores would have been from Weird the Al Yankovic story from this soundtrack, I would be like, yeah, but it is so beautiful. This soundtrack, the scores that they put together, and such a diverse lists a variety of music, much like as diverse of Weird Al. I mean, the Guadalajara one ends with a bang, no pun intended. Back from the Dead is hauntingly beautiful. That's on side C, and I love the numbering, by the way, two of the sides. But Back from the Dead, side C, is great. The accordion, epic as it's supposed to be. Dad Apologizes is a beautiful piece of music that, again, I did not expect such wonderful music to be in a movie like this. And no slouch to anybody. It's just not a film that you would expect that. But some great music cues, and that soundtrack comes through. The music and the sound, the way it's mixed, it comes through. Now, the Now You Know song, which is the end credits, the new one he recorded specifically for the film. Yeah, interesting enough, in the lyrics, it mentions how it qualifies for the Oscars, and it would have if the Roku folks would have actually gave it a limited theatrical release. The song would have qualified for the Oscars, but unfortunately, since it didn't get its limited release, as far as I'm aware, as of this recording, it does not qualify for it doesn't qualify, unfortunately. So, yeah, the movie was from 2022, but soundtrack was just released in May, and let me tell you, it is wonderful. Not just for Weird Al fans, though. If you are a Weird Al fan, you're gonna love the first disc for sure. But those who just love good movie soundtracks in general, Weird does not disappoint, and I'm not just saying that, folks. So yeah, if you're sitting here looking for maybe one that just has Al tracks, there I can see maybe the fan might be a little disappointed. But for me, I love it. It's one of my favorite newer soundtracks to come out. Beautiful pieces, great recordings from the Weird one, and yeah, overall I just enjoyed it. I expected to enjoy it because Weird Al has not disappointed me yet, but I didn't expect it to be this good. So there you have it, folks. Weird, the Al Yankovic story soundtrack on vinyl. It was worth the wait. So glad it's finally part of my collection, and it should be part of yours. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. Got a lot of great tiers there. Like, subscribe, all that here. Help us get to 2,500 subscribers or more over the end of the year. And until next time, remember, it's not yours. It's vinylly mine. And I'll catch you on the flip side.